The Calypso Stickmen, who has continuously represented TNT proudly on the international stage, returned on Tuesday after a 12th-placed finish at the F.I.H Indoor Hockey World Cup. TNT performed well in spells, but failed to secure a victory against the likes of Australia, Namibia, Belgium, Croatia and Malaysia. Speaking to the media at the Piarco International Airport, Captain Darren Cowie summed up the team's campaign.
I felt it was a very high competition, extremely competitive. Obviously, because we don't get as much international exposure, we guess depend on actually getting there in competition to realize the level of competition that we did face. And talking to the other players and coaches and technical staff, they train year round for this. And not only with their national teams, but also in their clubs, they have like high-level competition in their club leagues. A lot of them travel to Europe to play competitions in European clubs, and they have a really high-level competition there as well. So, most of their players that they pull into those teams are year-round indoor players, while we pull indoor and outdoor players to form our team, and we don't really get as much of that exposure.
Cowie took pride in the fact that his men held their own in majority of their matches.
I think the highlight would have been knowing that I think every single game, aside from the Croatia game where we were kind of deflated, I think every other game it felt like we were in it. We had early chances to take the lead. In some games we did take the lead and held the lead for long periods. I'd say by like third quarter, middle third quarter, going into fourth quarter is where we let the game get away from us, and it's just that discipline aspect. I would say the highlight is knowing that we could have run with those teams.
Despite not being able to get any international practice matches prior to the tournament, head coach Raphael Govia referred to his team's showing as top class.
Kudos to the players and the staff for really pulling through with some scintillating performances of top-class hockey players that this little country keep producing in both aspects of the game and more consistently in our third World Cup.
Govia urged the powers that be to put things in place so the team can be better prepared ahead of qualifiers for the next Indoor World Cup.
The cycle before the next Indoor is 3 to 4 years, and we need to get this right before we send our next unit out to the Pan Am qualifiers, because it is probably going to be one spot now that we will be playing for or vying for to get to the next World Cup.
Adrian Lazar, TTT Sport.